Something a little different tonight. Something quite a bit different tonight. Some End, some DMM4 play. No, not DMM4 play, but DMM4 play. That means rockets all over the place. Rockets, rockets, rockets. So I'm going to find matches and then we can do whatever. Tiki vreten skurkljus. Any goniets. Any streaming as point of view. I'm going to go with whoever I find. Abraxas Spectral. Let's go with some spectral action. Except this QTV is messed up. But I can spectate. So we're gonna have some of that right now. There we go. And now for something completely different from mid-air. Well, not really mid-air, but rockets only, no grenades, no nothing, and everybody's supposed to get to mid as soon as possible, otherwise there will be severe repercussions. Spectral with the homing missiles, pre-firing the spawns. Not a great start for Rassus. He's got a shit ping. What the hell is this? Packet loss and everything. And I can't view this off QTV, so it's going to be shitty all the while. This is actually a useful stat to have. Number of direct rocket hits. That's the RL8. So this is best of 5. Since it goes rather quickly, this is 3 minutes time limit. Struggling to find a kill, so Abraxas is doing well in dodging. Yeah, there we go, we have a trade. Spectral with the lucky look, he spawned. That was the click of when you spawn and you shoot a rocket by accident, and it was in line with the Abraxas spawn at spikes. And this is super shitty to spawn here when you are playing against this guy, because he will hit you like this. He will hit all the homing missiles, there's no way out. You can try and delay the jump a little bit and then get in, and hopefully that works. Okay, Specky's taking the lead. That's already a lot of direct rockets. 34. I don't know how in shape he is, but he stopped playing for a few days because he was pissed with the game, rightly so. And now he's back with a vengeance. I tried playing him yesterday on End, and he was unhittable. More than usual. Nice series of directs, 1 HP. Could have gotten telefragged. Brass is going to turn this around. Nice couple of hits, but yeah, he's way behind in direct hits. So he's going to have to hit a lot of splash damage to make up for this. And of course, not fall in the lava as he just did there, which is, I mean, you don't want to do that, obviously. First round of this is going to end, if I may say so. No pun intended. Delaying here for a bit. And you have to be careful against this guy when you delay going through the teleport, because he will fire a rocket behind you and you will be teleported, whether you like it or not. So there we go, first blood going to Frenchy Mac French Face. And here we go again. Look at the stats, 58.9%. So he's not hitting his 60%. I guess that was Abraxas making it hard for him to hit. but might have been the lag as well. It's hard to hit somebody with that much PL, even when they're on the floor. Never mind mid-air. 54 direct hits still. This might be better, hopefully. Pretty nasty ping. Have they switched? I need to update the bracket link as well. Yes. Fuck. Let's track these guys. It's not as bad. Okay, we're on. Again. Second round. I call him Braxy. Hopefully that rages him enough that he's going to... Okay, doing the wise thing here. It's a shady spawn. You have the spikes, so you kind of stuck one way. If you go back, you have the, well, the big spike coming out of the wall. Finding any directs, but the splash is certainly hitting. I think we could do away with the weapons info tonight. Oh, that was a near miss. Nice circling around. Managed to get the kill out of this. Good direct. Spectral will not fall in the lava. Braxus will. He was in the position to get the, you know, he had the upper hand in that little skirmish there, and somehow threw it away by falling himself. Okay, that's a good trade. Spectral must be kind of low on health. Yeah. So what you're going to see is, if anybody gets any airtime, they will be trying to circle around so as not to get hit. But sometimes you can't quite really swirl around, and also when you do that, you sort of become predictable in a way. So what's also very effective is doing little mid-air stalling. If you're going one way slightly, you just press the key opposite. You just tap it, and it sort of jolts you a bit or stops you in that direction as much as it can, which is not always very useful, but that's enough to throw off the other guy's aim. Nice. Holding mid-air. And he will get directs on you every time you get out of the lava. So something I learned while playing this map with Spectral here is that when you get slid off out of the lava by the game, you have no air control whatsoever. You cannot change anything. The game just bumps you up and you can't do shit. So if you get hit while you are going up this thing and you get some airtime, like you get thrown around wildly like whee like this, you won't be able to control it. And this is 3 points for anybody who's trained essentially Endif and all of these rocket maps. Getting the perfect choice here. Yes, nice a couple of rockets. Makes it work without losing much health at all, so Bressa is now trapped. He's got to time his entrance well, and he sort of does. But nah, to no avail. Spectral's going to take this one. 20 seconds to go. That's a lot of frags that our Scandinavian friend is going to have to rack up somehow. I don't know how. It can happen, but maybe not that way. Like Spectral will release pressure if he feels he has lost. He's too far behind, which is not at all the case here. Or he will... I don't think he eases down on you, eases off on you if this is a little... Most brutal end ever. And final round of this. Hey, Splash! Are you not in this double telefrag? What? Okay, so I guess one of them was at top. Stayed on the top spawn. And what? Yeah, that's interesting. Double telefrag. And there you go, walking straight into the spam. Well, yeah, Brassus has got... he is stuck between a rock and a hard place here. One of these is Spectral's aimbot-like rockets, and the other being his shitty connection tonight. Less PL and less ping, but this is still kind of nasty. And I didn't even have time to QTV this thing to make it smoother, but yeah, it is kind of nasty. Stuck in lava, getting the humiliation skills. I was hoping for Burn to sign up, but somehow he did not. Haven't had dinner yet. That is a poor excuse. You knew that this was around for a few days now. Choice shot here. Easy pickings. Spectral, I mean, Braxus was kind of falling straight down, so there isn't much at all you can do in that point, in that situation to sort of air dodge. I would sign up? No way. I was considering playing, and then I played Spectral yesterday again. And that made me think, maybe not. Maybe in a year I can... Maybe in a year I can play some End in an End tournament. Right now, that is not the point. There is no point in me playing this at all. Match versus Milton. Well, we'll get to see more of Milton tonight, I think. And I'm a bit worried for anybody who has to face him. Okay, low. Hitting directs, still directs. But look at the direct count. Every second shot he hits is a direct. Okay, well, not right now. I jinxed him. Which I should be doing more often to give Brassus more of a chance. Magnet rockets. The worst against him. Yeah, there we go. Pre-firing the spawns. And he's staying way out of range of that spawn here. That was an easy midair, but somehow did not hit it, so he's fired. You're fired. Okay, so that's the win for Frenchie. The stats not so high. I mean, the hit percentage, but of course you have to count the direct hits. And when you get hit by 50 direct like this, it feels terrible. Especially when you only hit 5. Yeah, Splash, exactly this. He is good when he's not busy crying about how much he hates Quake, so he didn't play for a couple of days and just cried, and then yesterday he played. And he was even worse than usual. I mean, as someone you have to play against. It was horrible. This is why I decided, okay, I'm not playing today. No way. I'm just not. It's not gonna happen. So let's hit the thing here. That's too many windows. Let's hit the bracket, see what we have. Milton is moving on. Dicky has defeated Vreden. We have Dicky Skurk. Ah, right, so Thunder got signed up. Someone insisted a lot for Thunder to sign up, and he has signed up, so we're going to have some hot polish games. Hot polish rockets. Welcome, Annie. Seems like that was quick. Who did you play? Gonyets. Yeah. How did it go? Well, how stiff was it? I mean, you know what I mean. Alright, so it's going to be a pain to figure out who goes against whom now. have to pick a game. So, Dicky versus Skurk. I'm going to go with Dicky versus Skurk. Have they started this before? No, this is the first map, just started. So still round of 32. This is looking a lot closer than the game we had before, so this might be interesting in a different way. Oh, I'll go for Thunder later on, no problem. I mean, I know how you had to insist to get him in here. And I think if I can, the next game I'll watch will be his. Directs. Dicky will not get hit off the spawn. Good for him. There we go, takes Skurk. Lava. So you can rocket jump out of lava, but you have very little time. And under pressure, it is very easy to just love the rocket jump and get pelted with rockets. So Skurk doing a bit of the dead tree leaf there. It looks like he has a lower sensitivity. And I don't mean lower than usual, I mean on the lower end of sensitivity. At least looks very smooth and no useless extra movement. He is hitting those directs. I mean, you have to remember the old videos, nobody can dodge Loyan Dag's rockets. That's gotta come from somewhere. Well done by Skurk, exploiting the, well, the lava, really putting it to good use. Essentially, if you get lavaed on this map, you are kind of screwed, and your best bet is to try and get a direct on that guy, or hope that he bumps you out somehow with a misplaced rocket, and then maybe it works. Oh yeah, Bleeder's sensitivity is low in number. $5cm screw. Oh, those directs from Skurk. Going for splash. Yeah, pretty close this one. So first one going to Dicky, but this is much more of a challenge. I'm not going to show you the map picking screen, because why? We all know it's end. Thunder Milton and 2 mins. Oh, already. Well, yeah, we want to see that one. Okay, wait a couple of seconds for this one, see how that goes. For a minute, and then I'm going to switch. I'm looking for the other server that they're on. Gognet's and Spectral is going pretty close. But of course, it's very hard to tell with the refresh that we have there. Thunder, Raga. Okay, so Thunder is finishing with Raga. I see them. Right, gotcha, Samon. And that was a high midair. Nice shot, Skurk doing directs and good splash. So it'll be a surprise when we get out of Thunder versus Milton. It'll be a surprise. Who wins? Dicky versus Skurk. I would favor Dicky just by reputation from Loyan Dag's rockets. So this is pretty close. Thunder and Raga almost done. So let's switch to that. Watch the final few frags. And already this direct rocket here, sort of setting the tone for what's to come, which is a lot of rockets. And it's going to be interesting watching Milton play just rockets, because I mean we all know, I mean he's Milton, but it was one of the things I really remembered well from when he was streaming Quake Champions regularly. Is in that game, his rockets were really helping him a lot. And if the game hadn't turned away from what it was trying to be, and he would have had time to develop some more hit scan, and would have been a serious nuisance, that guy. Anyway, this is QuakeWorld. We all know he kicks ass. But let's see how much that will be cancelled by Thunder's very own ass-kicking. Any server where they can both get a better ping. So we might have a bit of a server search here. They're ready. I'm here on the server. I can see. We're gonna have to have a little server search. And ideally you would want to have these guys play on an even-ish setup. Because this is all rockets, there is no hit scan to redeem you. Is there something in Germany maybe? So they're searching for this. I'm going to refresh the bracket and we will see what gives. So we don't have this update already. Tom and Nightmare. Oh, Nightmare is pretty hot as well. His rockets are... So hopefully we're getting the good Nightmare. I mean, that sounds weird to say, but hopefully we're getting the good Nightmare, because he has his off days. Okay, so they're switching servers. Oh wait, no, they're not. Also maybe reconnecting with a proxy, while we are missing out on those other rockets. I don't have picture-in-picture today for you, because that runs like shit on the other computer, so better for everyone that I don't do it. We are going to Foppa. So I don't see them over there just yet, but we will get to this. Oh, there isn't a hash bracket here. So there we go. Bracket link. Okay, refresh. Where is Milton? He's on Foppa. Server's full because I obviously... Okay. Ooh, that doesn't look good because I can't type. This is how you query QTV. One at this, and that should not do it. So here we are. Thunder getting first blood. Milton hot of his heels. No directs yet from the Finn. There we go. It's on 2 in a row. Okay, so that's a position I haven't seen people take too much yet on end. Just wait for the spawns in that direction. So he was hoping for a platform middle spawn. Didn't happen. Was facing the right way though. And again, facing the right way, nearly. How good are the pings, by the way? They're pretty close, yes. Foppa is just what they needed. Going for the splash. Oh, being pushed into lava, that's the worst. With the direct too. And in that bit of a corner, it kind of sucks. So I can see why someone was bothering Thunder with playing the tournament the whole week. And I'm glad he did. Ah, here's Raga in the chat, hot off the press. So what's it like getting rocketed by Thunder? Seems like he has, he's quite handy with the rockets. So unfortunately for the nice catch, and the next one, okay, so that one was a freebie essentially. When you're at that level, somebody's stuck in the lava trying to get out. It's a freebie rocket. You're not allowed to miss. That one, surprisingly, I'm surprised that he missed those. He tends to hit those rockets when he is airborne and he has to flick and hit real close. And he tends to hit those quite well. Somehow didn't connect. See, that's the kind of shot I was thinking of. Yeah, so for the old schoolers, unfortunately we don't have Paradox on here. I reckon he was pretty handy at end rockets. In some of the demos I've seen, I remember having a couple. Of course, there's many more guys good at this. Humiliation. Direct into a lava death. I can't even vowels properly anymore. Stays calm and picks his shots. You mean Milton or Thunder? So, Milton takes the first one, but that was a hella close game. Direct hits 29, so he's not able to hit that many because Thunder is not releasing any pressure. It is going to be a struggle. Like in that kind of matchup, if these guys hit 30 plus direct rockets, then the other guy's doing something wrong. Unless they both hit 30, in which case they're both sort of kind of doing something wrong. Ceiling rockets work too here. Right, Thunder picks his shots. And now, this is where it gets a bit of a heartbreak moment for us. This is single elimination. So, this is the closest so far. This could be a final. And, you know, what ifs? Nice series of rockets from Milton. Nice more couple of directs. Oh, that was clutch. A little confused for a second. Where is Thunder? Or was it just the view angles? I need to see how Spectral's doing so he can join in. Spectral been quite adept at this. Provide some insight. It seems weird talking about insight on a rocket-only game, but somehow it kind of happens. Let's see what Thunder's doing. He's one down. Milton should take this. He does. Oh, Thunder having a really shitty time getting picked off the spawn and pushed back down on the floor. Milton escapes the lava. No, he doesn't. He is starting to pull ahead in front. I was way off. Thankfully the mid-air did catch up, but that was enough time for Milton to hit some splash damage, which unlocked the next skill. Like, neither of these guys is having really shitty runs where they spawn and they can't hit a single point of damage. They might die, but they will sure as hell die trying. Right then. Nice couple. That was not the direct, I think. Gets fucked over by lava. %72% rocket skill from Milton. That is a high number. 35 direct hits. It's a good amount, especially considering the skill that Thunder has. But really, 72%. So he's doing a lot of good splash damage along with that. So 2-0 now. This was supposed to be a final. I agree with you. That's what I just said. Milton is 2-0 up. Remember, this is best of 5. So if Thunder gets this one, he gets a new lease on life in his tournament. That was going to be a crater or something kind of similar. In the end, it was a boar. Okay, so look at that. He pre-fired the spawn, but he shot straight ahead so as to hit a facial, not going for the splash damage of the spawn. Imagine that you spawn in a facial rocket. And you're on the edge, there's lava behind you. You may have penned for a split second, but you get pushed into lava. Seems like a worthy rocket to practice. Okay, spinny, spinny. Thunder getting the frag. Getting psyched. Sorry, not gonna take the teleport, just gonna air strafe around. Oh yeah, he was super screwed there. Lava pushed into the other lava. Worst case scenario. Takes a point off of himself. Nice! Direct hit to lava death. That was pretty close, might have been telefragged. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my god, the dancing that we're witnessing here. Not sure what shape Dickie is in. Well, he was practicing with Milton earlier, and Milton was having an easier time against Dickie than he is against Thunder right now, I can tell you that. Milton 3 ahead, looks like he's got this one finally. Thunder's less hurrah, he won't hit it. So Thunder is out. Someone will be glad we just jumped in at the right time to get the game. Thank you, game, I guess. Do we have an update on the brackets? Diki has defeated Skirk. He is waiting for Nightmare. Milton playing versus Spectral now. I think we will be seeing some Milton in the final. That's better. really I could just do this. We meet again. Spectral wants us to give him our strength. He will need all the strength he can. Swap teams, there we go. How good is this for them? Milton, a little HPB, but that's because it's swap bar. Easy FK also. A bit of negotiating for a server. Tom Nightmare 2-2. What? So it might not even be Nightmare against Dicky. $38-27, and this shouldn't even be a problem for Milton. It's on. May the ghosts of Foppa leave you alone. Three, two, one, fight. Milton has a spawn at mid. Spectral's gonna tilt. Landed in rocket. Defending middle spawn. Yeah, into lava with 1 HP. Not gonna work. Direct. And a trade. Milton with the better spawn, arguably, at mid. And see what happened. Little push here. You can have him now. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay, so that was very... Milton was slapped on the top of his head with the rocket, and that forced him into the floor. So Nightmare did defeat Tom. 3-2. The closest game of the evening so far. Series even. And Spectral having shitty time here. Getting pushed over and over. Let's switch to Milton. Nice trades. Misses the direct. Thankfully floor isn't too far off. 1 HP, that's a switch now. Right, so this is how you get into Spectral's face from the spike spawn. You just don't hesitate, rocket jump around the pillar, and hopefully he didn't have time to shoot rocket at you. The longer you delay your first move on that spawn, the more likely it is that you're going to be greeted with a couple of rockets going out. Whoa! Manages to get out of lava, so it is possible. The lava pool all around here is sort of deep enough that you can't quite jump out as easy as you'd like. It works though. And definitely when you're in the lava right at the edge, you can't quite jump high enough to get above floor level to hit some splash damage on the other guy. So you have to hope that he doesn't hit you when you're being extracted off of the edge. Milton in a slight lead. It's just like with Thunder. Lucky spawn. Well, depends who you're asking. Spectral is turning this around very nicely. I thought he was done for. It's in a bit of a comeback. Milton missing the regs. That could be an opening for Spectral. Nah. Couldn't quite get it. He gets the refrag, but of course he is one behind. It's kind of like on PUBG MM4. If you manage to rack up the frags, but you're behind, then you're screwed. Because you always have that one frag that you need to catch up on, and it doesn't work. Milton's in the lead. 1-0. Didn't even have a chance to look at the numbers, but 72% rocket hits from Milton. That is scary high. He doesn't... See, he waits. He doesn't go for a flick, a very low percentage flick rocket that is very likely to miss because it's low percentage. That's what that means. He will wait, and that's why his percentage is pretty high, even though he doesn't hit like an average of 90 points per rocket, or does he? Average damage 84. So you think, oh, that's a lot of directs. Well, it doesn't have to be when you hit a good splash a lot of the time and you don't waste any rockets. See? Just went for one, but that's the most you'll see. Many players would have shot a couple directs. View pitch kind of screwing him here. He was going to hit the other one, maybe. Oh, wow! So the way the splash works, it's a clean shot here. The way splash damage knockback works, it looks like it's kind of directional. If I hit you on the top of the hitbox, you're going to be pushed down. But I don't know how much the angle of the incoming rocket factors into that resulting vector. This is where you get to see sort of these wacky slides. How do we call this? Somebody's having a nice bell curve movement and then he gets slapped straight to the side at 1000 mph or something. It's crazy. Yeah, Milton was kind of screwed on this one. At 5 HP, he was going to either get splash damage or push into the lava. Gets the rocket of the spawn. Defense from Spectral. She could get... There you go, he gets it. Milton gets the refrag though. Nice trade. And the directs from Milton. Spectral just forced to stay in the lava and have a little bubble bath. Bubble! Again, getting screwed over by the view angle. And we tried with Spectral playing with unlocked view pitch angle. And it's weird because you have this extra freedom, but you're sort of used to QuakeWorld cramping your style, so to speak, so you don't overflick. It's weird. Just going in safe with the splash damage. Oh, lava. Spectral getting surprised. He did have time to see enough time to see Milton spawning at the teleport, and yet it looks like it was surprise. So Milton almost has this now. One win away, and he is in the and he will be in the final versus the winner of Dicky Nightmare. So we're on. Could not hit a facial here. And that little rocket on Milton helped him actually get out of pathway. And that was kind of counterproductive. It is what it is. Yeah, of course Milton is not going to let himself be hit by those kinds of rockets. Spectral went for it a little too far. Even if Milton had an air strafed, he wouldn't have hit it. I don't think. Nice. And again, those slaps to the side. Spectral getting a taste of his own medicine. This is what he will do to you if we practice end with him. Put you in lava and prevent you from getting out. It's worse in some ways than getting spawn fragged on some of the maps. Because you can move, but you can't move. As I was explaining, you're stuck when you're getting extracted out of the lava by this game mechanic. Switch back to Milton. He will hit those. What? Spectral unable to find the splash. It was 1 HP. You had one job. Milton not hitting the directs. Well, the last one did. That was a nice one. On the way down. There we go. Screw it in the corner. somehow makes it through a barrage of rockets coming his way. Out of that doorway. That doorway is a death trap usually against Spectral. It's a little dodge by Spectral, but that shouldn't... Oh wow, it makes it work. But for how long? I mean, no health packs to restore himself. And of course, don't go for the health on the pathway. It's... don't do it. Just don't. It's the kind of thing where you go, I immediately regret this decision. Yeah, Milton barely has to aim now. He should though, because Spectral is hanging tight. Oh man, spawning in the... So he jumped around that pillar, I think, the other way, and got pushed in the lava. Super shitty. Nice rockets. I would have liked to see Dev play in this. He's pretty handy with End. Okay. So that is Milton 3-0, making it to the final. Well, so he's waiting for someone. And we have to find Dicky Nightmare. Quick, 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 get to the chopper. Start of this. I don't know how many maps there are in. And it starts right now. Brilliant. So we have the other semi-final. Dicky versus Nightmare. Oh, no way! That collection of directs. Thankfully, thankfully for Dicky, Nightmare isn't able to continue that streak. But that was a nice pair. A nice pair, yes. Giggity! That one will be over very quickly, and I mean the tournament. This started 40 minutes ago, a little before that, so let's say 45 minutes ago. 50. And it's almost over. So, good call Alice, making this best of 5. Oh, what the hell? Dicky was sort of pinned in midair by those rockets. They were just hit just so that the victim wasn't going to be propelled to one side or in either direction. Crazy stuff. Yeah, so it turns out that for a round of 32, it was round of 16. There wasn't a round of 32. For a round of 16, on End, you can do double elimination. It works. But that's maybe against the spirit of combat, which is just single elim and you're out. No second chances. But if someone were to set up an End one-night thing, you could do it. Best of 5 and double elim. What the hell? I was really hoping for that ceiling shot here. Just going safe with the splash damage. Nightmare's quite a few kills ahead. There you go. Yeah, you get this thing where you only enter because it's going to be short. That's the whole point, I think, of Alice's short things, is that it's single elim because it means you can be in and out quickly if you don't feel like you're going to last very long, and if you can perform well, then you're going to go all the way. 5 directs from Dicky, oh man. Yeah, that's kind of stressful, and 65% to 52%, you really feel it when you're on the receiving end of that 60%. Hey, Spliff! Narrowly missing that direct. That one not so narrow. Splash works though, we have a trade. Dicky getting a shit spawn, but Nightmare in the whole confusion wasn't able to pre-fire and screw Dicky over. Nice exchange of rockets. Not much air, there we go, Nightmare flying above a little more. So Nightmare is picking his shots quite carefully. He's not going for the flashy mid-airs just yet. Oh, that was way off. Dicky with a little airstrafe to throw him out of alignment, I guess. And no, he wasn't going to fly that high that the ceiling rocket would have done any damage. But maybe he was hoping for a direct and not a ceiling hit. Dicky just one behind. There we go, we're tied now. Nightmare, more stack. Can't get the directs. There we go, so that's an easy one to hit. Nice couple. Dicky gets the frag, but he's too low to survive the next. It's strange the way Nightmare hits those low air rockets. It almost looks like he's barely trying and the other guy's just falling conveniently into the rockets. Wow, that was a direct. Of course, nobody can dodge Loyan Dag's rockets. But. If you remember the movies. Ah, right, I forgot that Thunder was his brother. I take it all of you guys will be at the Polish LAN this fall. Speaking to Doomy in the chat. And the others. Several of them are in there. I mean, I saw them. So, dobry wieczór. There we go, again, one of those low rockets. Yeah, that was gonna... okay. That was a good trade. This might be overtime. Can't hit the directs. That was a seemingly easy shot. Dicky takes the lead. And there we go, Dicky gets the point on the board. Close shit, as we say. Yeah, this is this is tech jargon, you know. Oh, this is called shit. Right. I always say torille, but of course it's too early to say that. Yeah, ping isn't great. So that might be why we're getting not so flashy rockets. Double telefrag. Again, second time this evening that we see this, double telefrag. And this would explain also, yeah, more splash damage. Safer play. Good trade. Waiting for someone to say, yeah, but Nightmare's used to high ping. In a way he kinda is, because that's all he gets to play with unless he plays in Portugal with the locals. C'est ici la famille. The MTC. Dicky boring against the wall. And there might be some cases where it's better to just end yourself to get a better respawn. Oh, what? It's a shame the second rocket just went against the pillar. Haha. So Nightmare not going for the direct on Dicky here. Dicky's done that jump a few times instead of going through the teleports, and several times he's been hit. Good timing. Screwed by the view angles, that was never gonna hit. But the reflex, you sort of flick even though you know it won't work. What to do is 180 and catch it at the other end if the trajectory allows for it. Straight rockets. Dicky getting pushed into lava. At least he doesn't have 0 frags. They're even in kills, but he got several of his taken out by the lava gods. There we go, Dicky finally getting more on the board. Closing the gap, is he? Well, I thought he was. Actually, he wasn't anymore. It's Battle of the Low Sense, it seems. And this is not favorable on this map. Ah, yes, that little cute bug where you die, your viewpoint gets stuck in that ledge extract kind of thing. I don't know what it's called. So it bounces up and down. Ding, ding, ding. Alright, Nightmare has high sense. It looks slow. He's very much in control of his fast sense. That was almost a down under accent. Fast sense. No, that's not down under. That's southern. Generic southern US. That accent. So I would think Dicky's not too happy with his performance, but I don't see any Vito or Perkele anywhere in the chat, so I can't really tell. Or even you Malauta. 3, 2, 1. Wait. Dicky getting out of this shit spawn pretty well. It's when both are at 60 ping, it sort of starts to get a little tedious for what is really action-packed traditionally. And great timing from Nightbot. Someone in the chat saying drama, and Nightbot replies with, "You can join the QuakeWorld Discord." Yes, Nightbot. That is quite correct. Near miss, near hit even. Nightmare just went ahead, Dicky dangerously close to the edge. So is Nightmare actually, but Dicky gave himself away going in for the kill. Low health. This is how you get out of lava, but what's the point? You get out with 6 HP and you get greeted with a rocket. Story of my life. And of course, I hadn't finished my pizza 1 hour ago. It's cold now. Not even that lava pool can heat it back for me. Kind of sad now. Boring against the enemy mid-air. That's an interesting strat. Let's see what Nightmare is doing. Hitting rockets. Dicky wasn't ready for that spawn, so Nightmare able to make it out safely-ish. And then only to back into lava. No, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? That was a nice little out of acrobatics from Dicky. Reset. No double telefrag this time. Dicky just spinning around wildly, and if you don't press any movement keys, that won't do shit. Kind of removes, makes the other guy lose a little focus maybe, but that won't change your hitbox or anything. Your hitbox is world aligned. There we go, there's the spike. Walk through the spike, get mid-air. He made it work actually. Got Nightmare to kill himself. Nice lights. Gonna crater. Nightmare will save him from the embarrassment. Dicky a few frags behind. Can he make it? 5 seconds. I don't think he can. Anti-telefrag here. Wow. That would be interesting. So, looks like we're done, because this is 3-1 now for Nightmare. Which means we're on for a Nightmare Milton high-ish ping game. Why you do this? Wait, why you do this? Milton is on. So what about the numbers? Dicky, yeah, not able to hit the amount of direct rockets that he would have liked. 9 to 28, it's not very, it's not enough. It was close because he was able to hit a lot of splash damage. You see it's 60%, almost 61% to 67. It's kind of close, but certainly not the direct hits doing any of the work for him. And again, that's kind of expected when you're sort of playing high-ish ping. For rockets only, it's kind of high ping. It's kind of high ping. Nightmare in one more final in the combat tournament. I hadn't noticed. You're absolutely right. So I wonder if they're going to switch servers or if they're happy with this. Is this fine? It'll have to be. Such a gentleman. Adds 4 milliseconds of ping to match with the enemy. Trading blows for a bit of a warm-up. yes, playing end above 38 milliseconds is pretty much against the Geneva Convention. Anyway, they're going to go at this grand final Nightmare Milton. Three, two, one. Fight. Spandex is mandatory. Come on, man, don't throw these kind of curveballs at me. Kind of confusing what happened. It seemed like it was a direct, but it was a trade, so we didn't get to see it. Yes, you can even direct with grenades, of course. Grenades are not allowed tonight. Normally on this maps you can have them, but they're not allowed. So rockets only. And get your ass to Mars. You are me. I am not you. You are me. Well, so far it's close. Careful play from Milton. Costs him a frag. Nightmare won't be able to make it out. Well, not the way he wanted. Cutesy rockets all around. Oh, that's the harsh situation to spawn in. Somebody flying in circles around you, shooting rockets down at your location. How do you make it out alive? Well, that's how you do it. You are tied. So this might be as close as Thunder Milton. Patiently going to wait for the teleport. Go, misses direct, so that's going to be a hit for Nightmare. Yes, they're really taking turns at propelling each other into the air and getting the shots. Well, not getting the shots in, waiting for the other guy to just fall down. There we go. And it's tight again, so we're going to switch pretty even on direct hits. Pretty even on all counts. The end game stats will be interesting. Oh, nice trade. Nightmare unable to follow with one more direct, but that one on the way down. Downwards direct rockets feel kind of weird in a way. You're sort of used to seeing the mid-airs going up in frag movies, and a lot of the time. And then this happens. Milton finishing the win on this one. Come on, come on, come on. Nightmare won't find the direct, was thrown off. And that's the worst on this map. You think you will get it, but you won't, because you get thrown off course by a pesky shot from that other guy. Why do you have to do this? Milton getting the first one. Just about. Second round. Oh wow, Nightbot. Okay, Nightmare with the nails in his butt. Yeah, this is what you get for spawning there. Knight is used to playing hyping, you're absolutely right. But Milton knows how to adapt. Boink. Well, the way it's been going, Nightmare sure could win one map at least. I sure hope he does. Because then we get to see more rockets. And yeah, okay, Milton spawns at nails, gets greeted with the rocket, trying to strafe out. I assume they would play on Milton, with Milton at 30-ish ping, to Nightmare 60-ish. Ah, but Milton is a gentleman. He will not do that. Okay, Milton back on top. Someone's gonna fall in the lava very soon. No, not this time. But it'll happen. Getting dangerously close to the edge here. Don't push me. Oh, that's the kind of shot I like to see. Hit the top of the hitbox. Push Nightmare straight down. Yeah, there we go. Milton with the quick flicks. Nightmare reading that spawn. Well, luckily, I guess, because you don't really read the spawns. Two frags up. There we go. That's going to be more. We're on even grounds now, with Nightmare having better stack to fight this, and he still gets whittled down to almost nothing. There we go. Okay. Any tail frags? No. That's a little too vertical. You won't hit him like this. You have to wait for him to fall down, and all the while that other guy can rain rockets down on you. Boink. Okay, they're more even than Nightmare. Just why you do this, Nightmare? Back into the lava. Oh no. .58, 67% from Milton. Average damage 82, directs 30. That's pretty solid. It's impressive to me that Nightmare is able to keep the score that close with how far behind he is in stats. And he's still hitting good stats, don't get me wrong. So this could be it. Vaughn defeated Milton once in the past year on End. That's the only time Milton has lost a game on End. Okay, 98 with the numbers. That's an interesting stat, if a little terrifying. Oh man. With that kind of spawn here, I would have, the way it was handled with getting lifted off and then popped into another rocket, that's the kind of spawn that makes you go, but I want to play. And of course that phrase is a trademark from Spectral. I owe him some money for saying that. He's gonna send me a YMCA takedown. Notice. This is very, very close. Well, that was way off though. Milton falling behind to his own misfortune here in the lava. Nightmare getting pushed in. No, he won't hit it. He won't have time to hit the lava. Milton will just direct him before. Achilles heel. Is that even a thing? Whoops. Just one, and we have a reset. Nightmare wading through the rockets. Good hits. Milton almost losing track here, but he's Milton, so of course that's not going to happen. Doesn't get the best shot of that spawn. Rockets make up for it though, the directs. There you go, that's the kind of trap. Oh, that was an easy rocket for him. It should have been an easy one. I guess Nightmare did a little tap on the side. Where is Typhon? I was wondering earlier where Dev is. Dev would have done good. Okay, we're 2 frags and 10 seconds away from a win from Milton. Oh, that's a nice shot. And that'll be it. Ends it on a lava frag. Man. So, that's it. Already. 1 hour. Milton takes this. The whole thing. What do the numbers say? 60%? Not as many direct hits from Milton, under 30. And the damage output was within 1,000 of difference. That's kind of okay. So this is how you play rockets. And it's of course now time to go play 4-on-4 if you're into that stuff. Yeah, Milton was worried with the first game. What did it go? Yes, first one was kind of clutched within the last 10 seconds, I said it would. If I remember correctly, they were neck and neck. So this is the way the cookie crumbles. Or I guess this is the way the cookie melts in lava. Shh. Oh, looks like a little hot tub moment for us. Where is that hot tub? That one. No, it's not the intro of the Quake soundtrack. There we go, we can enjoy this wonderful view. And I need to add some donation levels for this. Like, next goal, buying a 3DFX Voodoo 2 for SLI. We have reached $5 out of the $150 goal. Next sub-goal is, I change bright skins. Next sub-goal is, I will run around with the axe for you. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll go find someone to raid now.